Welcome to Grim Dark Gains, a weekly podcast where we help you ascend from an Armiger Imperial Knight to an Emperor class Titan. Today we will be dispelling Warhammer and fitness myths. But before we dive into today's topic, as usual, we will chat about our life, lifting, and hobby. Eli, did you know that an Imperial Knight Armiger is 7 meters tall and an Emperor class Titan is 120 meters tall?
Wow, that's quite the transformation.
That's the progress we expect you guys to make.
And by the way, fellas, this will be posted on the Grimdark Games YouTube channel. I conveniently forgot to link that in the description, but that's just what it's called, so check it out.
Very good.
How are you doing, Alex?
Oh man, today is actually a fantastic day. About 20 minutes before the podcast, I found out that my sister had her first child, and now I am an
Wow.
uncle.
Congrats. That's
So
cool.
if you notice that I'm in an extra good mood, that is why.
Wow.
Just became an uncle today.
Very cool.
Super cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. How about you? Try to top that, Eli. What's going on in your life?
Yeah, nothing exciting. I changed my tire yesterday because my tire exploded. That's, yeah. I'm
That's the
gonna,
opposite. It's how the
yeah,
end of the
yeah,
spectrum.
quite. Uh, I'm in a little, like, beginners league for my local store where they're pairing up more
Oh, sweet.
advanced players with beginners and we're just playing like 1,000 point games, so that'll be fun.
Heck yeah,
I'm
dude.
doing that tomorrow. So that's
Awesome.
exciting. Not a lot other than that. I hit arms today. You know,
Dude, just arms, just biceps and triceps.
just arms.
Oh, such a good day, dude. It makes me feel so good. Just do arms. Especially because like I usually don't usually when you add arms to a workout, you do it after you did bench press and shoulders and all the other work and back and whatnot. So you're not as strong.
Yeah.
So when you start with arms, I'm like, I can curl 50 pounds? What's going on?
Uh,
It's a good time. Awesome, man. How about the hobby? I don't think you sent me anything for hobby
yeah, I
this week.
know.
What's going on?
It's pretty sad week for hobby. As in, there's been
Wow.
none. So, yeah, just been reading as usual or listening. Finished the third Farsight book finally, or fourth, whatever it is, on I don't know, Chinese water torture. Not an enjoyable book, but whatever.
Dude.
Aongshi's in it, and that was cool. And I'm trudging through the newer Shadow Sun book. It's pretty short, thankfully, so getting through that. I'm trying to just get caught up on all the new Tal lore so I can like really talk about everything correctly.
Sure.
I don't know. Some of it's good, some of it's abysmal. So just how it is.
That's fun. Why
Uh,
do you think is it not a fun read for you?
it's just bad. It just sucks. I don't know. The other Farsight books really aren't that bad, but this one was particularly just like boring.
Just the writing is bad, the characters.
Everything's
What's
just
that?
pretty bad. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just Phil Kelly hates the Tau, and you can really tell that he hates them when through the writing. And the newest book is just like pretty much I don't know 80% just filler. They're just like fighting Tyranids the whole time, and it's very boring, uninspired. It's just a codex story that we already know the answer or the ending to as well. So it's like there's nothing unexpected coming out from this book for me. The only good there's like two good chapters when Aoshi shows up, and it's really cool. Other than that, it kind of just sucks. But whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm getting my schedule back into a norm now that summer's dying down.
Good.
Play a little bit of Minecraft because my friends are playing Minecraft right now, so I hopped onto that. It was okay. Hearts of Iron as usual, but
Sure.
nothing crazy, nothing crazy.
Did you restart that the Japanese takeover campaign?
Oh yeah. I've started plenty of new runs since then because like yeah, once you win, you might as well just restart. There's no point in just like
Sure.
watching it forever and ever. But
Sure.
yeah,
Fair enough.
how about you?
Dude, hobby was actually very productive. I actually started committing hobby for every week, and to stay accountable on the my very small YouTube channel, Fit Hammer. I'm gonna post every week, and if I don't post that week, I failed.
I see.
So I actually want to commit, and it's very nice to look at a painted unit. I ended up painting the unit of 16 ghouls. Felt very good to get it done. And yeah, just throughout the week, chugged along. 16 ghouls plus the White Lord.
Let's
It
see if I have pictures
was.
of that. I'm sure I do. Let me pull these up. Let me pull these up.
All right, all right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can. Can you just
These
add them to the?
these are like zombicide looking
Yeah, yeah,
zombicide
yeah,
looking
yeah.
things.
Yeah. So, can you pull them up on the while we live stream?
Yep. They can see it now. As long as OBS is working, that is.
Good, good, good. This is an experimental episode, so we'll see how it
Mhm.
goes. But yeah, I painted them to a good level. Like they're base, they're painted. I really wanted to add blood effects, but it was Sunday, like 1 in the morning, and I have to teach on Monday, so I'm like, I'm just going to bed.
Yeah, yeah.
This was enough. And this is definitely like almost as good as I can get for tabletop level, because not every
Yeah.
model is going to be painted to a hero level. So this is almost as good as I'm happy with tabletop. I wish I painted the blood and I would like splatter. And I don't think I painted the bone and the metals on the hero, but they are definitely good enough for the table, right?
Yeah, I think they look nice. Are these zombicide minis, by the way? Is that what they are? Okay. I figured.
Almost, excuse me. Almost all of them are zombicide. The white is actually a very old GW model. It's a 1995.
Yep.
The white with the banner.
Awesome.
Yeah, but everything else is Zombicide. And then this week, I committed to paint my squigs. We have
Nice.
the Old World tournament in Canada coming up in about a month actually. It's only maybe slightly over a month,
Cool.
and I still have to build a bunch and paint a bunch. But I'm planning this week to just paint 5 squig hoppers, a Mangler squig, and a squig hero. And they're already painted, but I would like to highlight them and touch them up to a nicer quality, to like a good tabletop standard. So that's my commitment for hobby for this week.
Cool. They look good.
Next week you'll find out if I got done. Yeah, they're definitely tabletop right now, but you can see that like the teeth aren't painted, the horns aren't painted, the eyes aren't painted. The colors are very flat, so it's just a wash. So there's no depth, no. Usually like to put at least 2 highlights.
Fair.
The rusts look good. I don't think I'm going to touch up the rusts too much because I did spend some time on those. And the bases are okay, but a lot of stuff painted on the bases is not painted. It's just one contrast paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel okay with putting it on a tabletop. But when I go to a tournament, I like to be at least able or consider myself contesting for at least one award. Right? I'm not sure like what your thinking is when you go to a tournament, but I would like to consider myself to be able to like win at least something.
Yeah,
I don't have to
fair.
win, but I want to at least be able to. So like, if it's a tournament that I think I can win, I will practice and I'll make a competitive list and I'll like, you know. And this way, if I lost, I would feel okay as long as I like won most of the games or something.
Fair.
I'm not that good at Old World. I'm okay. I know the rules, but I'm not actually good at playing it. But there is a coolest army award at this event. So I'm gonna throw in some conversions, and I already have a display board, so I want to paint them to nice quality, and then hopefully at least get considered, or maybe win coolest army.
I see. I have never attempted to get best painted or best army. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, it's a tough one to get, man. It's a tough one to get. I've gotten coolest army at multiple medium events, like 40 people. I have gotten second place for coolest army at a big event, 100 people. And I usually get a pin for consideration for best painted. But yeah, I've never won best painted either. Unless it's
Yeah.
like a small 10-person event or something.
Yeah, we have very good painters where I live. There's only like usually, I don't know, 12 to 20 people at these 40K events, but like I'm not even remotely close. I would have to spend a
that's-
long time.
Yeah, I never consider myself for best painted because I know there's going to be like at least 1 or 2 people who are just excellent painters,
Yeah.
and you know them. You know who they are. And but coolest army, I have a relatively creative mind. So like I have a full halfling army,
Nice.
right? And like half of it is sculpted, like green stuff and whatnot. And then I have a heavily converted Gloomspite Gitz army that got the second place at a 100-person event. So,
Cool.
like, in the first place was a super cool Caradron. He had a display TV in the background. There were,
Nice.
like guys, and he actually had like them like on the clouds and floating. Super cool. So I felt, and I lost to him by 1 vote.
Dang.
So I'm like, I feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he won this like 5 foot sword, great sword, and
Wow.
I won like a dagger. So I'm like,
Ah, mogged.
it's something. It's
Mogged.
something.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
What else did I see here? I saw some other pictures. Let me see.
yeah. So
You read
for
and
what
sushi.
what are you pulling up?
I see sushi, and you finished another Gotrek and Felix book.
Yeah. So I did finish another
Unbelievable,
Gotcha Phoenix one. Actually, no, sorry. This one I'm reading right now.
man. Okay.
This one I'm reading right now. I'm almost finished with it. About fourth left.
Hmm.
And yeah, very good. Man, I am fascinated how good Warhammer books can be.
Yep.
Because during this book, I'm like, I got angry, like at the scenario, at
Hmm.
what's happening. I laughed. Didn't cry yet, but it might happen.
Hmm.
So good Warhammer books are so good.
They
'Cause you
are.
love the setting, you like the characters,
Yep.
and but yeah, there are also bad books. So I'm like, what am I even?
There's a lot of bad
What am
books. There's a lot of mid. There's a lot of mid. In my line of work, there's a lot of mid to read through.
in your line of work, yeah, in your career? I'm also listening to the Grombrindle, the White Dwarf.
Nice.
They released a book for Age of Sigmar, and
Hmm.
it's a bunch of short stories. And boy, the first short story is so bad. I,
Really?
I listened to it and
Dang.
I just put it down. But then I got through it, actually had an okay ending. And then the other stories are great.
Hmm.
Like, why'd you start with a bad one? Why'd you start with the one that's like just painful to get through?
Jeez.
Ah,
I also see some very good looking food.
yes, yes. So this is local, all you can eat, high quality Japanese
Can't believe this,
buffet.
man.
Dude, it is incredible. It is such a good time. It's only $25
Uh-huh.
US, too, and
Look
literally
at
all
the
you can eat.
freaking
Now the
salmon in
caveat
that.
is,
What the heck? Oh my
dude,
gosh, man.
like a ton of salmon. Like look at some of the sushi, and it's
Uh-huh.
good. It's not. I'm sure it's not the best salmon ever because you
Yeah.
don't have like a body of water nearby,
Yeah.
or the sea or the ocean. But it's good. It's not
Mm-hmm.
bad salmon.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild, dude. Like
I am supremely jealous. Our all-you-can-eat
yeah,
place is very mid. It's extremely mid, in fact.
yeah, yeah. It's the gem locally for sure. I live in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. If anybody, I'm not hiding that fact.
Mm.
We have a lot of good foods for being like this small town Pennsylvania, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, really, really
Dang.
good quality. Lots of salt, lots of carbs. But also like if you're bulking, it's really not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
definitely get a lot of some
it's
protein
very
at
high
least.
quality food.
Very
So,
high quality food, easy to digest. Lots of salt, lots of carbs.
yep,
Not
I
bad at
gotta
all.
stop looking at this. Getting too
Dude, if
jealous.
you ever come down, I'm telling you, if
Yeah,
you ever come
yeah.
down, I'm gonna take you out. My treat. Gonna play some old world. Be a good time.
I'll have to eventually. I very much want to. Oh man.
Yeah. No, you saw the club, the pictures I post with a hobby from our club. It's a
Uh-huh.
good time.
Uh-huh. Sky's
And then
limited
last
up.
little thing, I just want to kind of go over it with you and see where you would put yourself.
Uh-huh.
Because you play a little bit of fantasy, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not
So you're familiar.
not
The stats are the
recently,
same.
but I've played it. I've played it.
Sure, the stats are the same.
Yes.
So old world and fantasy stats are pretty much identical. So
Yeah.
here's where I would put myself with the
Uh-huh.
old world stats. And
Uh-huh.
I'd be interested to hear what our listeners where they would put themselves.
Mm.
So movement is 4. So I
Mhm.
don't do cardio. Right?
uh,
I don't do cardio. I know I can't run. I do not know if I can run a mile, like actually
mm,
run the whole time
yeah.
right now,
Yeah.
deconditioned. And I'm human, movement 4. Where would you put your movement?
I mean, 4 seems pretty reasonable if that's the normal movement. I don't like run or anything often. I do cardio. I do actually do my cardio,
You do your
uh,
cardio.
but I'm not that fast. I'm
Yeah.
you know,
How many miles do you think you could run before like struggling?
one.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Never mind.
Yeah,
4 is completely reasonable.
I mean, maybe more. I could jog. I could probably jog for a while, but like since I haven't done it for so long, if I jogged, I'd probably jog for a mile and then start to feel pretty dead. Yeah, I don't know. What do I change?
So weapon skill 3 is I don't know any martial arts.
Yep.
I don't know any
Neither
sword
do
play,
I.
right? So weapon skill 3 is average human.
Hmm.
2 is like a goblin or a zombie, so something that's like really bad.
Yeah.
But this skill is shooting, average shooting.
Yep.
Strength toughness I put 4. because I work out. I think if you're pretty strong, you could even go up to 5. Not gonna lie.
Mm.
Toughness 4, because I'm meaty. I have
Mm-hmm.
some heaviness on me. 1 wound.
Yep.
I so unless you're a hero, even cavalry, even a knight, you have 1 wound.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I wouldn't put myself as a hero. Like I don't know if I
Wow.
could like.
Wow. Bro's not a hero.
I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe you could, but I don't know if I personally put myself as a
Mhm.
hero level character because like to be 3 wounds, you are a lord level
Yeah.
character. You like
Yeah.
lead armies,
It's true.
right?
It's true.
2 is like you lead a few units, and 1 like I'm okay with being a unit champion,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
But still 1.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Initiative 3 is just reflexes, is average reflexes.
Mm-hmm.
So usually Skaven are like 4, goblins are about 3. So you just average reflexes.
Mm-hmm.
1 attack, once again,
Mm-hmm.
even great swords, even Imperial Knights.
Yep.
All I was looking at all the human units.
Yep.
1 attack.
It's reasonable.
Leadership 7,
Mm-hmm.
which for a weak human unit, you're looking at about a 5 or 6.
Okay.
At a
Okay.
low level elite, you're looking 6, 7. High level elite, you're looking 7, 8.
Mm.
So I figured like maybe I could 7 feels reasonable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Would you change anything for yourself?
I mean, all these stats seem pretty reasonable. Not gonna lie.
Have you done any martial arts?
Yeah, but not for years, so
No.
wouldn't know much. I have pretty good reflexes, but I'm not an elf. Elves are initiative 4, I imagine, so I wouldn't put myself
It
there.
might be higher. That might be higher.
Oh,
I
yeah.
bet you could be initiative 4.
Maybe. I'm also pretty brave, I think. I do a lot of silly things in public all the time, so I'd put myself at leadership 8, probably.
Leadership 8. There we go.
I have very little shame, depending. And being when you're married, your leadership stat just goes up because you stop caring what
Yeah,
like
that's
women think
true,
of you and
that's
stuff.
true.
So
The elves are initiative 4, so yeah, we're not elves.
No.
That's a very good
No.
point.
yeah. All right.
I'm wondering where you guys put yourselves. You know, if any of you know martial arts or are really strong, I feel like if you deadlift 500 plus pounds and if you like bench 300 plus, you can probably put yourself a strength 5.
Interesting. I can do that. So maybe.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know. Chat. Put your stats in the chat or the comments if you're watching this after the live.
I would love to see what you guys do.
I'll have more hobby stuff next week. I'll take pictures of my game tomorrow,
You're good.
and that'll be good. Do we? HJHM says, "Do you like cheese?" I like cheese. I love cheese.
A lot of cheese. Dude, I am lactose sensitive though, so I can't do too much cheese, depending
I
on the
see.
cheese.
I
But
see.
cheese is good. Where did that come from?
Or just the chat, just the live chat.
David? Yeah, no, I mean, I've
Oh,
got a question,
yeah.
who thought of
I
the
don't
cheese?
know. I don't know. He's posting cheese in the chat.
Hilarious. All right, dude. That was pretty quick. Any updates on working out or any progress?
I don't know. Diet's been pretty good lately. Now that I'm home instead of away all the time.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah. So workouts have been okay. I missed the employee pricing event at Supplement King. I didn't know what was going on. I was very sad, so now I have to wait for a while before I can get some good discounted supplements again.
Don't worry.
I went to my buddy's penthouse suite in our big city in the province. That was very nice. It'd be a great place to play Axis and Allies because they have a crazy view. You can go play on the table, and between turns you can ponder and look out the window.
Dude,
Very
that's
nice.
incredible.
It's a weird city because that penthouse suite, it's like 2,000 square feet, by the way. It's double the size of my house. And it's the same, it's around the same cost as like a regular apartment is, just because it's a slightly older building. So, for fitness though, their elevator doesn't work. So we had to walk up 28 flights of steps to get to their suite.
28?
Yeah, it's a
Dude,
it's a
that's
long
ridiculous.
trek. Yeah.
28 flights of stairs?
Yeah.
Wait, like 28 floors?
Yes.
That is ridiculous. Holy crap. Going up that must be a nightmare.
It was
Holy
not
moly.
great. It was not fun. We did it with no breaks, which I was pretty pleased about.
I was going to ask.
My one buddy actually passed out in the bathroom. He fainted. So
Dude, if you're not trained, I don't know how if I could do it in one
Yeah,
trip because
I
like
don't know.
eventually you just like get so gassed.
I don't know. Me and Kai are small guys, so we I guess we got it up. we got pretty.
And you do
good.
your cardio, even when
I
you
do.
bulk, you do cardio. So
I
you
do.
do cardio year round.
Yeah.
That's a good reason to do cardio is in case the elevator breaks and you need to
Yeah.
walk 30 flights of stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, dude. Did they have those little like guardrails?
Oh no, no
You slide
guardrails.
down.
Well, maybe there
Oh,
was
my
on this. I didn't notice any. I don't. We were carrying stuff anyways. My hands were full.
Sure,
So
sure.
yeah, but no, there was no in between. There was just a wall, and then you walk up. The steps were also like the steps were under a foot wide, so they're pretty small steps. I couldn't see in front of me, so I could never actually see the step, which is always sus as a mogus.
Dude. That's
It was a good time.
every bulker's nightmare is going doing steps.
You gotta
Do you
burn
ever do
100
Stairmaster?
calories just to walk up to your house every day. Like, oh man,
Yeah.
do I ever do
Oh,
Stairmaster?
you-
Kind of. I used to hate it, but then I realized that on low intensity, it's really not that bad, and it really works up a sweat. So I've done it a few
I mean,
times.
it's also like, I mean, the quads and glutes work on that. Especially
Yeah,
quads.
it's good.
Sorry, especially glutes. Pretty phenomenal.
Yeah. I guess the school semester has started, so the university gym that I go to is now extremely busy. So I need to kind of alter my schedule and see if I can start going at like 7 a.m. instead of the normal like 9 or 10 that I go at. Whatever.
You might not have as much energy, but it'd be nice to get it done early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
Awesome, man.
Shall we get into it?
Let's get into it, man. All right, so let's dispel some Warhammer and fitness myths. Some of them are less myths and more like maybe misconceptions. I think some of them we're going to agree with, some of them disagree. But I'm interested to see where you stand on them.
All right.
So the first Warhammer one is expensive hobby.
You cut out for half of that. Is it that it's an expensive hobby? Is that what you said?
Yes, Warhammer is an expensive hobby. What do you think?
It is expensive, but it's not quite as expensive as people make it out to be. Especially if you put it at like dollar per hour of actual use. It's a lot less expensive than I don't even know a good example. Like buying an $80 video game that has a 3-hour campaign. Space Marine 2. But yeah. But
I think it's
yeah. I don't know. Go ahead.
it depends on how what you said exactly right. It depends how much use you get out of it. Right? The reality is you get a starter set, how long is it going to take you to paint it all?
Yeah.
Right? And then how many games can you theoretically now you can play one game and abandon the army. But if you actually commit to one army for a while, for a year,
Yep.
you play with it, how many minutes of playtime you get and list building and reading the code and rules and painting and you can get a lot out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the problem is we just keep buying stuff and not painting it, right?
Yep.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, think about some other common hobbies like, I don't know, snowboarding or skiing. How much you have to spend and how much you actually get per year.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
nowhere even close.
Yeah. Or golfing. My buddy plays golf.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, there's certainly cheaper hobbies. But I think if you don't have a ton of money, but you have some disposable income, you can, I
Oh, yeah.
think you could spend $1,000 a year.
Oh yeah.
If you
Most
really,
I think most people spend that much easily on their hobbies or just random things like
yeah, you can
Yeah.
make it work $1,000 a year. I think no problem, and you could probably stretch it out going further if you stick to the army.
yeah. And realistically, if you buy used stuff or you just
yeah.
stick to box sets, you can spend around $500 or $600 and have an entire army, and then not buy anything else for the duration of your Warhammer gameplay. Obviously,
Yeah,
that's
you're right.
unrealistic because you're gonna buy
It's
more
not
stuff.
gonna happen.
But
It's not
still,
gonna happen.
if you spend whatever $600 overall, you now have that forever, and you can build it and paint it and play with it all the time. It's the initial cost is quite high, especially for what you get. But the
Sure.
time you put into it is pretty nice, and you can buy
I mean, the reality
recasts.
is, like, to
So
play a game of Warhammer is going to take you 3 hours. You play it once a week or twice a week. That's so much use you're getting out of it. Like, the investment is a lot, but then theoretically, you don't spend almost any money on it long
Yeah.
term.
you could be a car guy. You could be spending $10,000 a year to keep up with your stupid car stuff, and it just keeps breaking and blah blah blah. I don't know. I knew some car guys back in the day, even in high school. These guys were spending like thousands of dollars all the time in high school. And I'm like, where are you getting this money, bro? Like,
Dude,
spending every dollar you make from your job. So, in compared to some things, Warhammer's not that expensive. And if you're just frugal, if you just don't eat out all the time, you're not ordering freaking DoorDash, you're not buying new clothes all the time, you're not buying new shoes. You're not going to be spending any more money than those people who are doing that. So,
right.
I don't know.
Yeah. So, what would we say? Busted, not busted, or somewhere in the middle?
It's still expensive. It's just it's just good value at the end of the day.
So we'll say true. It is expensive, but caveats. Initially expensive, and you could ride that high for a while.
Especially if you buy recast or used stuff, then it's really not.
Oh
bad.
yeah, I mean then you can make it. I mean 3D printed armies. Oh my goodness, so cheap.
Yeah.
All right. Fitness myth number 1 is you can spot reduce fat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Classic.
do 1,000 crunches, get 6-pack abs. Right, Eli? Right?
Yeah.
Please tell me
Certainly.
that's true.
Certainly.
Please tell me that's
Yep. Yep. That's why everyone has 6-pack abs. Everyone who does ab exercises has a 6-pack. And,
Yeah, that's what I hear. Okay, that is true. Moving on.
No. Spot reduction. Obviously fake. There's still people who say it's true. There's still people on the internet who will advertise that it's true. It's just ludicrous. It's completely fake. There's not a single product that you can take, not a single exercise you can do to make this a reality.
Yeah.
Your body will reduce fat based on genetics, and that's it. That's the end of the day. You could be starving yourself, and you could still not have a 6-pack after like 2 months of not eating anything. Sometimes that's just how it is. It takes me forever to get my full abs because I just hold fat in my belly. That's just and that's how it is for most men as well.
That's okay.
So,
That's okay, by the way, right? Like, don't measure having abs as a marker of progress.
yeah.
You see, there were guys in middle school who had 6-pack abs. They didn't work for it.
Yeah.
They just had it, right?
Yep. Yep.
So you have abs. That's great. A couple things. I mean, you could train abs the way you would train any muscle.
Yeah.
To get them to be bigger, and then theoretically they could stick out more if you don't care about aesthetics, right? I'm thinking like Eddie Hall. You know, have you seen pictures of him with abs sticking out, but like he still had a lot of fat on? You could do that, not that extreme.
Yeah.
But yeah, you cannot spot reduce fat. Fat will, as long as you're losing fat, you will lose it from where you lose it.
Yep. And most guys will lose fat first in their legs and face and arms, and usually your torso and midsection is the hardest place to get lean. That's how it is for me. My triceps get like feathering before I get a 6-pack. Like it's kind of it's tilting, but it's this how it is.
It's wild that there is such a consistent genetic difference between men and women. Just men generally, we call it an android shape, where we have the apple fat around the stomach, around their torso. Men boobs, right? It'll take a while to go away. Stomach. But the women will hold their waist way more around their waist, right? So their butt, their thighs. I mean, you could have a very muscular woman, and she doesn't have any definition in the legs, even though she's relatively lean.
Yep, that's one of the hardest things in female bodybuilding is to get like the one last bit of fat off your glutes, pretty much. By the way, if you're a man and you hold most of the fat in your legs, you have some blessed genetics. And you should use those to your best ability.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it. All right. So fake news. You cannot spot reduce fat.
Yeah.
Next one is Warhammer nerds do not shower.
Well, it depends on your local club.
I think some nerds don't shower, and is just nerdom in general. I would say it's fake. In my career, I have maybe met one nerd, maybe two out of hundreds of people I've met who stopped by.
Yeah.
Everybody else, bigger, smaller, smelled normal.
Yeah, it depends. My local store, there are some guys who are stinky, but
Really?
not that many. As far as Warhammer goes, usually it was almost no one. Pretty much all the Warhammer guys were always clean and had good enough hygiene. Sometimes they forgot the deodorant, but it was never like they rarely ever gave off the smell of like you obviously don't wash your clothes or shower and you smell gross.
Yeah.
That's the biggest issue I think is a lot of people don't actually wash their clothes. They might shower, but their clothes are stinky. So,
Yeah.
but when you walk through the store and it's a Yu-Gi-Oh or a Magic tournament, I'm sorry, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic Bros, and just card player bros in general. That's when it gets real stinky.
Dude, I've seen a video of a guy seemed to be truthfully saying that he wouldn't shower before playing tournaments. How often?
yeah, I saw
I
that.
should start you with Warhammer.
It's so funny.
Oh, hey, high five, dude. High five.
There's a little thing in my local club that's like written out that you need to shower and wear deodorant, or you're not allowed to play because it is an issue.
It seems like it was an issue in Warhammer maybe a while ago. But nowadays, I mean, every tournament is like, hey, just a reminder, wear deodorant.
Yeah.
So it seems like the culture maybe has shifted. I don't know when, but tournaments I go to, friends that I have who play Warhammer, I very rarely, I mean, literally count on one hand, less than three fingers, two or three fingers, how many people I've met who I don't feel, safe, not safe. I don't feel clean being close to.
Yeah. There's very few people like that who I ever meet at my local store as well. I don't know. Maybe, honestly, it might just be because Warhammer is mainstream and not really niche anymore, so there's a lot more normies playing and normies shower, so...
Some positives about it getting all mainstream, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. So mostly fake, still happens, but...
Yeah.
Okay. Lifting will make you bulky. Have you ever heard somebody say, I want to lift weights, but I don't want to look like a bulky?
Yeah.
That kind of mentality.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Eli?
Just not true, obviously. That's more about how you eat, and if you're really worried about it, don't lift super heavy, and then you won't gain that much muscle. But even then, like, if you just watch what you eat, even if you gain a bunch of muscle, you're just gonna look like aesthetic and lean and
like a healthy, fit person.
Yeah, you're not gonna get bulky. You have to train pretty hard to get bulky as well. You have to train pretty hard and eat a lot of food to actually gain a lot of muscle. And yeah.
Dude, the people who say that, I look at them and I'm like, it's never gonna happen. I try to get bulky and I'm not bulky. Like, what are you talking about? And I think it's a lot of women will say that. And like, you're just gonna look great.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a better shape. You're not gonna look flabby. So it's fake. Unless you have crazy genetics. And then the thing is, if you have crazy genetics, you already look that way.
Yeah. And if you notice you're getting bulky, just eat less food and maybe don't train as much. But in reality, you're not going to get bulky. It's like,
The training is your ability to build muscle. And I don't think 99.9% of people can build enough muscle to look unhealthy.
Yeah.
Right? Naturally.
Yeah.
Unless you're a freak. So.
And the only way to get bulky is like bulking for a year straight and like longer and getting fat and then getting lean again. And then, or if you have good genetics, like Alex said.
But lifting itself will only make you look healthier and fit.
Yeah.
Not going to make you look fat or bulky.
Yeah.
Need to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hobby 1. Warhammer nerds are drowning in their piles of shame.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true, 100%, yeah.
I don't even have to elaborate.
I'm literally looking at about 50 models that are gray.
Yeah.
In front of me. And
that's like low numbers. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to talk about my pile of shame. I got freaking.
No, it's all in front of me. To the right, to the left.
I have multiple games. I have multiple game systems worth of pile of shames. Like
it is honestly a problem. Like, what is wrong with our brains that we have hundreds of unpainted models and we keep buying more without having a plan?
I know.
It should be. Is that a mental disorder? Is having a pile of shame a mental disorder?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably. Like, I got literally right beside me here. I have a whole box of recasts. You can't actually see anything, spaces, but there's a Barracuda in here. I'm excited for that.
Do you have a plan to get to it? Do you know when you're gonna paint it?
Paint it? No. Build it? Yes. Most of the things I get, I actually build.
Okay.
Sometime, most of the time. That's a lie. I have a lot. I have so much recasts just in a bag in my closet that I slowly get to. I eventually get to them. Do I ever paint them? Heck no. The Tau down there, most stuff is not painted at all. I've just resulted to like it. Maybe this is shameful, but I'm just commission painting my stuff slowly.
No, it's not
I,
shameful. It's
I
better
I'm not
than
gonna lie. I don't want to paint all 6 of my Phoenix Lords. I'm not that good of a painter. It would take me 20 plus hours per Phoenix Lord if I want to do a good job. It's just not worth it. I'll paint my Fire Warriors and my like Space Marines. My whole Alpha Legion is painted because it's a 3-color paint job and it's really easy. Same with my Necrons. Necrons really easy. But when the going gets tough, I'd rather like I have friends who do commission work and they charge barely anything. I'd rather just give them some work, and at the end of the day, if I'm paying, I don't know, let's say $100 to get a tank painted, it would easily take me $100 worth of time, of my own time, to paint that model.
for sure.
I'm just not that good at it, and I'm not efficient at it, so it's just not that fun.
Yeah.
I like painting Lord of the Rings models because I can do it pretty easily and in okay time. But yeah, I'm rambling at this point. Everyone has Pile of Shame, and if you don't, then you're the GOAT, I guess. My brother-in-law doesn't have one. He paints entire armies in the span of a few weeks. Like,
Yeah, Chuck,
Yeah.
Strength Hammer,
yep,
Beast, does not almost ever. He doesn't have a pile of shame except the thing he's working on.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
My brother-in-law is a good motivator though, because he doesn't want to play against unpainted models. Whenever I play with him, I have to bring painted models. So
That's that's we'll cover that. We'll cover that. Yeah, okay, I think the next level to that, which I have a little bit, but nowhere near some people, is when you just buy boxes and you have tens, if not 100 plus boxes,
yeah.
just still sealed and not even built.
Yeah, I'm not too bad on that, thankfully. I have like 3 or 4 of those. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, everybody
But-
has a couple.
Yeah. It's not
but
too bad.
that's a problem. Like you literally didn't even build it.
Yeah.
It's not even.
Yeah.
It's just everything you see.
I know. I've seen Wes Hammer's Pile of Shame. I think he sent a picture in like the Warhammer YouTuber Discord. It's like thousands of dollars of stuff, man. Like I think if I had to guess, including the recasts, I probably have around $400 or $500 of like unbuilt, not touched
really
stuff,
reasonable.
which I don't think is that bad. That's not a
That's
horrible
super
backlog. And I've been playing this game for 12 years, so
Yeah, and I think even though it's kind of like we make fun of it, I think secretly people are proud of their gray pile. They're like, "Oh, your gray pile is only 500. Mine is 5,000."
yeah,
Like, okay, it's not a flex
that's
to be thinking of, dude.
that's when Warhammer starts to get expensive. That's when Warhammer gets expensive.
100%.
Yeah. But
All right, so that's
uh,
true.
I will be getting my stuff painted. I'm shipping off Lucius and Azerman to get painted. I've mentioned this before on the podcast, but there's this Golden Demon guy on Instagram. He's called Gabe of Thorns. He'll paint your models for whatever the retail cost is times 3, which is like for a Golden Demon winner painter
Yeah.
is unbelievably reasonable. Places like Siege Studios charge literally an arm and a leg. So if you want a really good paint job, Gabe of Thorns is good. There's also this guy, Nova Hounds, my buddy who lives in the city near me. He paints stuff for pretty reasonable cost. And then I have a guy in Lethbridge who paints stuff. I'm going to have my Barracuda painted like a Japanese Zero, like Mitsubishi Zero. It's white, like the white and then the red dots. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty excited about that.
Cool, dude. Excited to see it. It's gonna be a good time.
Anyways.
All right. So next fitness one, number 3 is abs are made in the kitchen.
Very true. Very true thing.
Why is that true?
Because at the end of the day, everyone has abs, and it's really just the amount of fat in front of them that is keeping you from seeing them. Unfortunately, some people have some tough genetics, and it's really hard to see their abs even when they're lean.
Yes.
Like, you can see guys with almost no muscle, well, like no muscle at all, and they'll have a six-pack just because they're really skinny. It just comes down to how much you eat. If you do ab exercises and your abs are bigger and have more muscle, it will be easier to see them once you get lean, but you don't actually have to do any of that. It's at the end of the day, it's just based on how lean you are for how easily you'll see your abs.
Yeah, 100%. Nothing to add. You nailed it. It is true.
Yeah.
Very good.
And at the end of the day, how lean you are is a lot more based on how you eat than how you train. So,
Yes. Yes, 100%. 100%. Yeah, training can help. Cardiovascular training, running, burning.
training
calories.
helps with looking good at a higher body fat percentage.
Oh, 100%. Dude, a peak bulk when you're in clothes,
Yeah.
you look massive.
Yeah.
But
Just
you
don't
take your
ask me to
clothes
take
off,
my
like,
shirt
oh,
off. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
guy's a beast. What is happening?
You must have abs under there. No.
No, no, no. Take your shirt off. No. All right. I don't know how to word this one for Warhammer next, but blaming your game losses on the dice. So
That's real.
basically,
That's real. I never lose because of my own volition. That's not a myth. Come on.
have you ever? I mean, if you were critical of yourself, and like, have you ever played games where it was just purely the dice? You literally did everything you could. You've played the best game ever. It was a good match, and it was literally just the dice didn't win the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Like, I'm not gonna say I've played perfectly, and I did literally everything I could have, but I've definitely played games myself and then against other people as well, where it's like 80% dice and 20% actual skill and tactics. Sometimes it's just how it is. Like, one time, I don't. I think I'm trying to remember this exact scenario, but there was a game that I recently played. Oh yeah, it was a Gigants game, so like it didn't really matter. It's just a big giant fun game. But I think my Doomsday arc made around 24 plus invulnerable saves against my buddy's Eldar. Me and him were fighting on this flank, and he spent like most of the game just trying to kill my Doomsday arc, and I just kept like at that point, that's just dice. Like that's just ridiculous.
Do you think you could have played in a different way that the dice would have mattered less?
I mean, like he charged my Doomsday arc with the Avatar of Cain and shot like 5 Bright Lances at it, bro. Like it's like.
I'm just thinking, like, do high level competitive players who are really good at the game and they know how to min max and stack units well and whatnot?
Yeah.
Do they blame their games on the dice?
No idea, because I don't watch that stuff. I would say to be fair, like 90% of the time, you can win with bad luck. I would say,
Right.
But 10% of the time, like at the end of the day, it is a dice game, and if you roll terrible and your opponent rolls extremely good, sometimes that's just how it is. That's why I hate playing against armies like Custodes, where their entire gimmick is they have a 4+ invulnerable save.
Sure.
If they make the 50-50 roll 100% of the time, and you don't kill a single model in their army, which has literally happened to me, like, not to that extreme, but I'd say like 90% of the time, then you're just screwed. Like, I had my Seraptic Heavy Construct, who's actually really good in close combat, fighting a single Custodes, and he made all his invulnerable saves, and so I just couldn't move that model for 3 turns.
You do have games like that, and those are legendary games, by the way. Like that stays in your brain forever when you just have a unit just like should have died 5 shots ago or whatever, 2 turns ago, and is just there. I actually love those games.
Sometimes it does just happen though, and like I've played, I'm trying to remember, but I've played games of Middle Earth where against my opponent, and they just had the most abysmal rolls ever, and it's just like insanely terrible.
In the Middle Earth, you match up, right? Because you roll your dice, and you would roll nothing higher than a 3 on.
Yeah. Mind you, I feel personally, I've always felt in Middle Earth that the dice often even out at the end of the day.
I think that's the thing is if you look at all the dice ever, right, that you've rolled, on average, you'll be.
Yeah. I don't always feel like that in Warhammer, though.
No, absolutely not. Have you ever met somebody who just like that person seems to have the worst dice luck?
Yeah, or the best.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, my friend for about a year, he had the worst rolls known to man. He plays Rivendell. He used like, whatever the fancy dice company is, Baron of Dice. He used their Rivendell dice. He never hit a single shot ever. He lost all of his fights. Gil-galad always died. There's nothing he could do, but after a year, he started to turn around, and now he has the best dice rolls ever, and it's like beyond tilting to play him. So I
have a friend, Matt, who literally, he's one of my best friends in the hobby, and he's just a good friend in real life. But for years, he was known as the bad dice.
Yeah.
And then, like, last couple of years, they kind of averaged out, and he's rolling average now. But for years, I would this is a scary army, but I'm playing math, so I'm not more. And it would happen every time.
Yep.
I'm like, what is going on, dude?
Johnny Popstar in the chat brings up, hit a guy fail 5 charges in a turn. And that again, like, if you set up everything perfectly, and you have like 5 charges that are 3 to 5 inches, the odds say you should make that. If you fail those, you might just lose the game right then and there, though. And that's not your fault at all, in my opinion.
You played the best game you could, and you're right. So ultimately it's a dice game. Yeah. On average, it evens out.
Yes. I would say 1 out of 10 games, it's usually, or sorry, yeah, 1 out of 10 games is probably the dice actually screwed you and there's nothing you could do. 9 out of 10 games, if you did something different, you could have at least salvaged something from it.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And there's definitely games that you've played that I've played for sure, where like I should have lost,
Yeah.
but my dice saved me, so I won.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the opponent's like, "What the heck?"
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, very good. So we're gonna say it's true situation. Definitely true. All right, let's do a fitness one. Cardio kills your gains. Don't do cardio if you want to build muscle.
Yeah. It can be true. Really, it can be true.
Caveat.
Have you seen a jacked professional marathon runner? Generally not. Excessive cardio will kill your gains. It will take away energy from the gym as well. It will kind of just, your body will adapt to extreme excessive cardio like marathon training, and it will get skinny. It won't hold on to much muscle because it's running. You need less weight to be running.
Trying to pare it down to be more efficient at running.
Yes. But if you're a casual jogger, you do walks, you bike, none of that's going to kill your gains. It's only an excess that'll kill your gains. Excess and a bad diet. Even if you're a casual jogger and you're not eating enough, then that can be a bit detrimental, but it's still not going to make you skin and bones. If you jog for 20 minutes 3 times a week, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I would go as far as to say as in the same vein that you could say that excessive cardio will kill your gains, I would say that healthy amount of cardio can actually benefit your gains.
Yes.
Because you recover better, your heart health is better, mentally you're better, energy is better, you're getting sunlight if you're doing it outside, right? So to say cardio kills your gains is dishonest.
Yeah.
But some cardio can, some cardio is actually beneficial.
Yeah. Yep.
So we're saying false.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do your cardio.
Do you think we have time for 2 more?
Yeah.
Very good. All right, so number 5. There are 3-color minimum meta chasers. So these are people who will just hop on a new army that's the best. They will prime it and put some basic colors on there. And those are the players that are just there to win the game. They don't care about hobby. Yeah. Do they exist?
Yeah, they definitely exist. You don't see them that often. They're definitely more of an internet phenomenon, but you do see them, and there's clear evidence. When an army drops in the meta, you'll see listings all over the internet for said army, and when an army is in the meta, you'll see people buying all these things. Not always in your local communities, but like 100% they exist. That's the target audience that GW makes a ton of money off. That's why the game is so competitive oriented, because it makes people go through this vicious cycle of selling and buying and selling and buying. So
yeah, it almost feels like Magic at that point, right? Where you're just like getting the best.
Yeah. Magic.
Best
actually, I think Get Good talks about that, or has talked about it. A lot of the Magic players have migrated to Warhammer and are now turning Warhammer into Magic the Gathering. Nothing against Magic the Gathering, but that game is in a bit of a rough
we should
spot.
keep it separate, the mentality. I feel like keep it mentality for Magic, and this because like people playing Magic, I don't feel are playing it for the love of like the setting, right?
Not anymore. It's so over. It's so over. Magic.
Yeah, but like I still play Warhammer because I love the setting, the stories.
There are people like that in Magic, but yeah, Warhammer. Magic is a much more competitive game from the start, from the get go. Like, it's just a trading card game. Warhammer was never really a big competitive game until recently.
Exactly.
So
exactly. Yeah,
it's
Warhammer
not really meant to be.
It's a competitive rule set, right? But it was. I feel like it was always at least half about the setting and like.
It was more like a battle simulation, and again telling a story. That was the whole point of the game. If you read through the rule books like 6th edition before, the whole point of the game is just to tell a story and make your own narrative. Like,
and like it's cool to win. Like you want your guys who are in your mind the good guy.
Yeah, tournaments are fun too. So.
Sure, of course. Like we're not saying it's purely narrative.
Yeah.
But you still want to tell a story. Like I will always have more fun if I win than I lose, but I can still have a good time losing.
Yeah.
Warhammer. Right?
Yeah. But net listers and meta chasers definitely exist. There's a lot of like very competitive meta people in my local scene, which is why I just don't play very much in my local scene. I just play with friends. But this recent league that I've joined is aimed to just at having fun, trying out armies that you haven't really played with much, stuff like that. So, yeah.
Good. It's also not fun to play their armies.
Yeah.
Like it's the opposite of playing somebody who definitely you can tell poured love into their army. It's just a joy to play against, versus somebody who like either it's a 3-color minimum or very, very base with no creativity, no love, just
Yeah.
soulless.
Yeah.
Or it's like literally they borrowed armies from mates, and it's just like the army doesn't match. The basing is different, and like, what are you doing? It's
Yeah, I know. And I like
Yeah.
even aside from that, I've met firsthand people who are like who will go on for a long time talking about how they like went into the dice calculator and it'll take this many things to do this and like this is why my army's best. It's like I don't care, man. I don't
Yeah.
care. I just want to play against a cool Warhammer army. Like
Yeah.
literally, like I don't care.
And I guess maybe we are being a little harsh because there are people who just play it like they play chess,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like you don't play chess to thinking about the knights and the kings and the queens, right?
Yeah.
You're playing it just purely for the math.
Yeah.
So there are math hammer nerds who just they don't see the models, they see stats.
Yep.
Right? They could as well be playing with boxes or chess pieces.
Yep.
It's a different
Yep.
kind of mentality, so it's just different. But
Yeah. The game
that's
wasn't
not what
really.
Warhammer is.
The game wasn't really made for people like that, and they did exist. I did like there was one guy, especially in my local club, but they were a lot rarer, at least in my local scene. And the game wasn't really made to stat check nearly as much as it is now. 7th edition around is where things got so freaking stat checky, and it's, like, again, that's how GW makes a lot of money.
Right.
So
It just doesn't feel like Warhammer.
No,
Right? I
it's
want
not.
Warhammer to be like
It's not.
Warhammer.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's do one more fitness one.
Okay.
If you want to lose weight, don't eat after 6.
I mean, maybe, but at the end of the day, that's not what makes you lose weight. It's just how much food you eat. Intermittent fasting doesn't make you actually lose more weight. If you're still eating the amount of calories that is your maintenance or more, it might just make it easier to eat less than your maintenance. So
Yeah, I think it's a big one that I've heard when I was growing up. I mean, if you eat after 6, it's all going to go into fat. I'm like, it doesn't matter,
Yeah.
right? Like it's about the calories. Now I think there is truth there, and that's why it became a myth like that, because people probably have stopped eating after 6. All of a sudden, they're skipping dinner or having dinner earlier and not eating as much, and now they are short 400, 500, 600 calories.
yeah,
Maybe you have ice cream, watching TV, some snacks, some popcorn. Yeah, all of a sudden you have less calories, which may be a good tool, but there's nothing magical in itself with not because I think a lot of people heard that and they're like, oh, it means I can eat as much stuff,
yeah,
and they would just stuff themselves.
yeah. Yep. Johnny Pop-Tart. I ate 5,000 calories at 5 a.m. and I can't lose weight. Yeah, that's a lot of.
Just drinks olive oil.
Yeah. You know what? I want to. Can we throw in one more? One more.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure, dude.
Also, Desert Raider in the chat says, "Meanwhile, I paint my armies 3 colors because I'm bad at painting." Yeah, and I also am like that. But I just like building and playing. I don't like painting as much. But anyways, I guess this isn't really a specific myth, but I can't lose weight. I can't gain weight. No matter how much I eat, no matter how little I eat.
Yeah, I've tried everything. I can't lose weight. I have a slow metabolism. Or like, man, I eat so much. I go fast food. I can't gain weight. Okay, buddy.
Yeah. If that's you, I'm sorry. The answer is always just to eat more or eat less.
Yeah.
That's just how
You
it
are
is.
not. You have not broken the law of thermodynamics.
Yes,
Right.
if-
You,
yeah.
you-
If you have an
You have to
actual,
study.
if you have an actual
Right.
condition where you can't gain weight, you would know. You would know, and you would have major problems with health.
Yeah, like a GI bleeding or gastric issues, a blockage, right? There's actual medical conditions that cause things of that nature. A lot of people after gastric bypass, will just not absorb nutrients very well, so they'll. If you have like colitis of some kind, ulcerative colitis, or things of that nature, where you just cannot absorb things for the gut very well. Sure. Oh, another thing is, there's a disorder where you don't. Can't remember the name of it now.
You cut out.
I cannot digest fat well.
Interesting.
What's it called? It has to do with breathing too, but I can't remember the name of it now. So those people tend to be just leaner. They don't digest fat very well. But yeah, no, it's unless you have a medical condition, something going on with your gut, it's all about calories.
Yeah.
Energy in, energy out.
Yep. it's especially like I hear it all from teenagers, especially. And to be fair, when you're a teenager, your metabolism is going to be the fastest probably ever.
Sure. Yeah.
Does that mean that you wouldn't gain weight if you had a 5,000 calorie protein shake with mass gainer and peanut butter and bananas? No, you could do that. You could be like, there's a lot of ways to get really, just get a ton of calories in, and you will gain weight. So
Actually, just give yourself a challenge. Actually track your intake for a week.
Yeah.
Every day, maybe 2 weeks, every day, because maybe you are eating a ton on the weekdays.
Yeah.
But on the weekends, you sleep in a little bit, you play video games all day, one meal and a snack.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you had 4,000 calories a day on weekends.
Yeah.
On the weekdays, and on the weekend you had 2,000
Yeah.
or 1,000. So track your calories. That's the best way
Yep.
to actually make progress.
And some people will have slower, some people will have faster metabolisms. That is normal, but it's like a degree of maximum, probably around 1,000 calories differences between people. And you can have a really awful metabolism just because of your lifestyle, but if you change your lifestyle and stuff, that will improve as well. Generally, just exercising, eating in a deficit, you'll lose weight.
Absolutely.
That's just how it is.
Yeah, no, the lose weight is different than the gain weight.
It is.
There's no condition in the world where you cannot eat and not lose weight, because then we would not have starving people in the world.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about? The whole concept of, and I have a lot of empathy for people, but like people who are like, oh, I dieted and now my metabolism to like 5,000 calories a day and they still weigh 300. I'm like, you're not eating 1,000 calories a day and weigh 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Unless maybe you're like 90 years old, right?
Yeah.
Your metabolism is crazy slow.
Yeah. Johnny Pop-Tart again says, my condition is ice cream is yummy. Yeah. Thank you.
Relatable.
Sorry, one more thing, really quick.
Throw it in.
Peanut butter is a high source of protein, or a good source of protein.
Dude.
I have heard this so many times by so many people.
Was in school, and I saw, when I was studying protein, and I saw this old school marketing for peanut butter, and it had a jar of peanut butter. It was all and it had next to it a dinner with fish, rice, and corn, and the ad literally said, as much protein as this dinner.
Bruh.
I'm like,
Bruh.
that's just a lie. I think marketing just lied to Americans and everybody in the world for just like 50 years about peanut butter being high in protein.
To be fair, the entire jar of peanut butter might have been more higher in protein.
Sure.
For 10,000 calories. 10,000 calories of peanut butter.
Dude, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And the thing is, peanut protein is such a low bioavailability. I think it's like 30 or 40 PDCAAS.
Yeah.
So it's not even worth it.
Yeah, it's good miscellaneous protein to have on top of your already normal protein gain. But
healthy fats, relatively, right? It's a
I like peanut
healthy
butter.
food.
Yeah.
But don't think it's gonna get you too.
It's not a high source of protein. It's like 3 or 4 grams per serving, I'm pretty sure, if even that. And that's in 90 calories, so
yeah, I think it's 3 or 4 grams. Oh, per serving, 90 calories. I see. Yeah, our American servings are 2 tablespoons. Eli, we are 190, 180.
That's
calories,
crazy.
So
That's crazy.
get on our level.
Wow. Canadian bros can never understand. Yeah.
Yeah, no, our serving is never
What?
one. It's always
What do you need 2
tablespoons.
tablespoons of peanut butter for?
Dude, Americans, have you seen us? All
right.
We do everything.
All right.
Bro.
Oh my gosh. Well, America bros stay winning, I guess.
Stay winning. Stay bulking.
Drink your
Why
peanut
you-
butter with steak and eggs, says Johnny Pop-Tart. Yeah. If you can't gain weight, peanut butter is like the easiest and cheapest way to just put 4 freaking spoonfuls of peanut butter in a smoothie and add a few hundred calories.
Dude, it's such a hack. I have a friend who can't gain weight and does not home a lot. I'm like, just have a jar of peanut.
Peanut butter, oil, and butter.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Yeah. I saw a guy when I was in college just sit at a table and eat a jar of peanut.
Yep.
I was like, yep, I know what he's doing.
Yep.
It's good stuff. Well, I have a bunch more, so we're definitely going to do a part 2
Okay.
where we talk about more Warhammer and fitness myths.
Good.
Very good.
Get to our outro, I suppose.
Yes. Any last things to say there, Eli?
The video will be posted on the Grimdark Games YouTube channel. I'll remember to put that in the description next time we do this, but we'll start live streaming our podcast episodes every week on here, just because we might as well. It's easy. Get a few of you watching.
And then we get people asking questions and giving comments, so it's a good time.
Yeah.
All right, if you are ready to start your fitness journey, go to grimdarkgains.com for an 8-week Nerds Complete Guide to Nutrition and Fitness. For more Warhammer and fitness content, check out our Instagram, grim_gains. We can also find a link to our Discord. You can find Eli at Deadlifts for the Dark Gods on Instagram and YouTube, and myself at _FitHammer on Instagram and FitHammer on YouTube. Thank you, and until next time, stay Warhammer strong.
Yeah.
And sexy.
See you.